first step is really just to present and analyze the universal screener data that we've been collecting throughout the school year, right? And remember that universal screener is serving as that first alert and is really that tool that we're using to help identify which students might benefit from additional support. Generally, we're administering this 3 times a year. And at this point, it will be helpful for you to have all of the results from all of your administrations, not only your most recent one, which is likely your spring administration at this point of the year. We're going to use that universal screening data to help us understand a couple of different things. First, just like with the other screening windows, we want to be able to use that data to identify students who did not meet the expected benchmarks and are going to require Tier 2 or Tier 3 support, right? In order to understand who those students are, we're going to need to determine which scores qualify students for tiered support. So basically, we need to set our cut scores, right? Or our percentiles that we're using, which is how we're accomplishing tiering throughout the year. Once we know who those students are, this is who we will be building our wraparound plans for, and we can begin reflecting on the year. Like thinking about things like who repeatedly missed the benchmark. We definitely want to know who those students are so that we can consider prioritizing them, right? And so, Tiffany, if we can pop over to our spreadsheet, let's show folks how we can record that end of year tier level in column G. So you have the option to record Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, so we can get a comprehensive view there. And then also let's show them how we can record if a student was identified over multiple screening windows in column J. So we're gonna have a nice little drop down again for you, and you can indicate whether it was just one of the screening windows or if they were identified over multiple screening windows. Okay, thank you so much. So now once we understand how we can record that in our template, the second thing that we will be using this universal screening data for is to determine what percentage of learners' needs were met through that core instruction, right? Remember, our goal for sustainability there is 80%. And so we really want to examine the overall performance of students in each core subject based on the universal screener result and look for patterns or trends that can indicate areas of strength and areas where improvement might be needed. We also want to be sure to identify any notable disparities among different grade levels, student groups, or subgroups.